Wyatt's going for it.
Yep.
All right, Mr.
So-
Wyatt.
As an incidental, I will basically dump all of Simo onto Rail. Hold this for me a sec, Rail. And as a maneuver, I will wander up to the ship. And I will suffer 2 strain to take an extra maneuver to punch in the code and open the damn door. Is it sounding all right so far?
Yeah, it sounds perfectly fine for me. I'm around with it.
All right, and then as an action, I'm going to pop a shot off at Nail there.
Son of a bitch.
All right, what am I rolling here? It looks like short range.
Wouldn't you have a clear shot to Forsake Alpha?
It'd be like an extreme shot, though.
I'd probably say long on that. Is there a long, or does it just jump to extreme?
Yeah, it's long. Yeah, it's long. It's 3 dice, I think.
Yeah, I'd say that would be long. Like extreme is meant to be, you know, like sniper shots and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, I could start doing bands, but
Bands.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
range bands.
Right.
I don't know. We can discuss that later. So who do you want to shoot at? You want to shoot at Nail, or do you want to shoot at?
Do I not have a shot on Nail?
Nail is currently in cover. He's
on the top of the ship, and you're under the ship.
That's
Yeah.
true. So I wouldn't have a shot, would I?
Unless, you know, there's some vantage way to do so. You're shooting through. It's like, we don't need this part of the ship.
It's just the engine.
Actually, the engines are up here. In the top here. But yeah.
What the hell
Probably
are those
shouldn't.
things in the back?
Probably shouldn't be shooting the holes in the whole.
But let's not shoot holes in the hole here. I'll take a shot at Forsake, sure. So it's long?
That is going to be long.
Alright, so 3 purple?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Nothing else?
If it's going to be really mean, I'd throw environmental on there, but no, go ahead. Jesus.
Oh, loud.
What is all this?
So
Yes,
that'll be-
Who approved you with this weapon?
Who
How much
approved
do
those
you
NPCs
spend on
with a
that
disruptor?
weapon?
quite a bit of money.
Phosmo ass from limping on the floor.
That's why you've got so much. That's why he's got so much obligation. He spent it all on credits, so he gets the
Pretty
stupid
much,
gun.
All right, let's
Of
see.
course, by not having a certain thing, I got quite a size of credit. Not that any of you have that thing, though.
No, and if we did, it would be completely useless anyway.
Would it? Not really. But anyway, so that'll be 9 damage, and what can I even spend a stupid advantage on?
You could give somebody a boost.
Yeah, let's do that. Whoever goes next will have a bit of a advantage as Wyatt is basically providing cover by making Forsake forsake his position.
Oh, certainly does. Now,
What's the
Forsake-
accurate 2 for?
That's basic on the gun. Gives him the 2 boost die.
Jesus,
Oh, okay.
that is massive.
And then Pierce 2 ignores what? 2 armor?
2 armor.
Yep, 2 soak, and now this guy is fairly sturdy.
Oh yeah, soak. Right, it's the other one that's the armor.
Yeah.
That's 9 total, you're saying?
Yeah, 9 damage.
And it's going to ignore 2. Which means for this guy, 9, ignoring 2, take off 3. That's going to do 6 damage to Forsake.
Well,
How
screw
high
him.
up is Forsake?
He's very hard.
How high up?
I just
It's very
shot him. He's
hard.
hard. Oh my!
It's a viewing platform, so it's probably like second story, probably about 10 feet, 10 to 15.
So they're both well up above the ground.
Yeah. I mean, really, I should have done a setback die for the elevation.
Do you want me to?
But
We can still.
No,
we can
it's
still
fine.
happen.
No, don't worry about it. He'll be coming down shortly.
He's got to get more.
He does.
He's got to get more heroin.
That's right. That's what this is really about, guys. This is a drug deal going wrong. All right, so 6 wounds. The shot rings out. It's just one shot. It's all Wyatt needs. He lines it up. He squeezes the trigger. Goes slamming through the air, catching Forsake right through the shoulder. The clothing that's there, and apparently the armor that he wears underneath it explode outwards.
Nice.
And then backwards because the shot pierces right through Forsake, who stumbles backwards. And the cat's trying to claw my lap.
Ow.
But not Forsake's lap, just mine. So Forsake stumbles backwards from the sheer impact, the sheer brutality, the unexpected damage that rips through his body. And yes, Wyatt is, of course, providing that natural bit of cover now for the next person, just because Forsake was not expecting that. And I'm not going to do that part. All right. Does that sound good?
Sounds
So
good to me.
next is either me or
Real cage.
Well, Morale's got Simo. Mike, are you alive?
Yep.
Do you want to go next?
Let's see. Yeah, I can go.
Okay.
But I've got Simo with me, right?
Yes, you have
You do.
Simo.
Okay.
Yeah, he's either in your arms or like draped over you.
I suppose I have him like I have my. He's hanging from my arms like by the armpits or something like that.
Well, you were Weekend at Bernie'sing him,
Yeah.
and Wyatt dumped him on you.
Yeah.
And
So.
the landing ramp is now open.
Yeah. Okay, so I will rush Simo up the landing ramp. Whatever, like to generally where Wyatt is, and I will try to gently lay him down there. Now, can I do that as a maneuver, Smug?
Let's see. So you're moving up there and then dropping him.
Yeah. Well, dropping.
well, yeah, you're just throwing him.
Like a sack of
heartless
used
bastard.
laundry, yes.
Looks for the nearest
Spiral
spiked
throw
pit.
like a football. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need you. Well, I'm going to count that as dropping that. I'm going to count that as an incidental. So yeah, you're fine with that.
I'll just put him somewhere over here so he's out of the way.
All
And
right.
we'll just say that I'm here. Do I have a shot? Unicrark from where I am.
Can he hit
from-
Unicron?
Yeah, can you hit Unicron's floating head in space?
Yes, can I? Yes.
I mean, if you're a little further back, sure, we can say that you can see him there, like the top of his head, just past the escape pod. It's apparently an escape pod.
Okay, just past an escape pod. Huh. That's kind of a shot, but okay. I'll at least shoot there to keep him from getting any funny ideas about coming over this way, if nothing else. So, let me pull that out here.
So if you're shooting at him, it's going to be short range. So 1 purple for the range. He is in cover, however, which I think will be a setback, unless someone wants to
setback.
correct me on that. So
But he'd
1
also get a
purple, 1
boost.
black. Oh yeah, and you can take the boost, so 1 blue die as well.
If it's
Okay, so I'll take the
apparently if
boost.
it's particularly good cover, it's 2 black.
Yeah, 2
Is
black.
it particularly good? Okay, 2 black.
It is.
No.
I forgot that my character has a defense, but it probably wouldn't have mattered.
Deef?
Okay, so I take a boost die. It's 1 purple, 2 black. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay,
And yeah.
and the boost for me. All right,
Yeah.
let's give it a shot. Well,
It was very advantageous.
yeah.
Certainly was.
Classic Edge of the Empire.
Yeah,
Indeed.
seriously. They should add. There should be some errata that if you get enough advantages, you can just turn them into a success or something for crap like this.
It'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be.
You could
really
blow the
handy.
disruptor pistol out of his hands. That's pretty good.
Actually, yeah, it's not bad at all. I somehow
How
blow it out of
many-
his hand by hitting his head. I don't know.
Well, if that's what you want to do, we can work.
Remind me, Steve, what I can cash in these 4 advantages for. What are my options?
Well, 3 advantages is like negate an enemy's defensive bonuses,
Mm-hmm.
ignore penalizing environmental effects such as inclement weather, zero gravity, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
You can disable the opponent or one piece of gear rather than dealing wounds or strain, but that's only if you're
That's
dealing
only if you deal
damage.
damage.
Right.
You can gain +1 melee or ranged defense until the end of your next turn. You can force him to drop a melee or ranged weapon.
Yeah, I'll force him to drop a ranged weapon then out of those options.
Does he then have the option to spend his remaining advantage?
So it's what, 3 to make him drop?
And
Okay, so-
the last one could be another boost.
Yeah, I'll just pay the boost forward.
Boost
All right.
train rolling. Doot doot.
So Roll Cage does what he needed to do. He ushers Simo into the bowels of the ship, casually strides back down the ramp, kind of pivots on one heel, draws his gun in one smooth motion, and fires it up at Nail. Now, Nail is, of course, crouching behind cover. So what happens next is purely fantastic. The blaster bolt bounces off of his shiny helmet straight into his disruptor pistol, which goes flying across the room and ends up way over yonder. And that is a very surprised.
Rail Cage
Yeah.
spins his gun.
Yeah,
All
unicorn.
stylish.
Yeah, there's like a bit of smoke wafting away from the pistol, which Roll Cage can blow if he is into
Of
that.
course.
Of course he is. All right. Well done. You've disarmed that man. And of course, paid it forward. That will no doubt be an inspiration for the next player character, Lan, of course.
I like how that
In the
extremely
meantime-
OP weapon happened to get extremely far away from him.
Unfortunately,
nice.
Forsake Alpha is also holding one.
And Bosmo's prone on the ground.
No, Busmo is just probably wondering what the fuck ran over him. But we'll get to that shortly. So it is now Forsake Alpha's turn. The man has been shot clear through the shoulder. He stands it for a moment, not quite. Almost as if he definitely was not expecting events to go down the way they have thus far. But then he ignites his jetpack, steps forward, and just kind of falls to the ground.
Put, 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 put.
He's not gonna do any of these fancy clear across the room,
No.
open to being shot by
Not
everybody.
Not gonna Gale in it.
Aw.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna land right in front of all these sharpshooters.
That's actually what they call that jetpack maneuver now. It's a Galen.
Nice.
What?
So he lands, the jetpack switches off. He brandishes his pistol, spinning it briefly. You had a chance to surrender peacefully. And he's more saying that at Bosmo than anybody else, since Bosmo's the guy that's right in front of him.
But Wyatt's the guy that shot him.
No, he could have surrendered. He didn't have to. Didn't have to be all cool and.
So could
And
Forsake
shoot.
Alpha.
He says, I'd rather die here than at the hands of your masters. And then the baby cries.
Incredible.
I just like the idea of that's
That is
just the
perfect.
sound that Bosmo breaks into.
Yeah, I loved it.
Cosmos death rattle makes you want to change his diaper.
That may also be necessary.
Yeah. So Forsake is given momentary pause by that piteous wailing.
I think I startled him because I'm holding him now.
Aww.
So Forsake Alpha. It's hard to see, but he's sneering behind his helmet at Bosmo. You've no idea who our masters are. And at that point, he
They're sinister Australians.
They're all clones.
Oh god. Alright, I gotta come up with a new plot now. It was Rex all along. So Forsake spins the pistol. He then slams it into its holster and whips out a stun grenade,
Uh-oh.
which let's see.
So that's 2 maneuvers.
Hey, don't be that guy. I mean, that's somewhat correct, isn't it? That is somewhat correct. So you want me to use the disruption pistol is what I'm hearing.
Hey, maybe he's got the, what is it, quick draw?
Yeah, there's a talent for it.
Yeah.
All
Of course, if
let me
he's
edit
holding
his
a
sheet
pistol-
really quickly.
If he's holding a pistol, he's got a hand ready. Yeah, he can just pull
That's
the
true. That's true.
It's for dramatic effect that he's reholstering it. He's showing just how
He
beneath.
takes like 3 minutes spinning the pistol on his
That's
finger.
right. He's turning into Revolver Ocelot here. So
Loves the
he
feel of the bullet slamming into the chamber.
so he goes ahead. He thumbs the activation on the grenade, and then he just casually rolls it past Bosmo in the direction of our 2 Kentucky adventurers. Primarily to Roll Cage, since Roll Cage just pulled off a rather cool shot there. Not
Can't
that
have
Wyatt
people being
wasn't also
cool.
cool.
That's against the rules.
That's why I want to kill you first.
Aw.
All right, so that's going to be medium range. I'm trying to remember if there's anything special for lobbing grenades or not. Whether I have to do some kind of throw first.
No, it's just a ranged light check.
Oh, thank God for that.
Oh, that's right. I remember we didn't know that at first in Age of the Empire, and then when we found out, I was like, really?
Yeah,
Because I
I
had
seem
like
to
a lot of range.
recall.
My ranged light was quite good.
Yeah, I recall having to do something stupid when I was like bowling the hut.
Hey, Smug, is this considered a ranged attack?
It's
This
ranged light.
one, yes.
Okay, so I would like to use a talent for that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What's your talent? And do I need to roll first, or is this? You're just
No,
cutting me
this modifies your roll.
off? Okay, what you got?
So I would use I got sidestep, which says you can use this once per round to upgrade the difficulty of ranged attacks against me equal to the number of strain taken.
So you upgrade his check difficulty
Yeah.
by 1.
Oh, so you're incurring strain to do
He's
it?
incurring strain on himself. Isn't that a maneuver?
I did not write that down. If it was, I figured it was just a reactive ability that you could use.
Which one is that under?
It's on
remember-
page 95.
What career?
Oh, that's under Sheehan.
Oh, Christ.
It's called sidestep, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sidestep is an active maneuver.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have to actually do it. Once per round, you perform a sidestep maneuver and suffer a number of strain to upgrade difficulty of all incoming ranged attacks by
Oh, so
an equal
you do it
number on
anticipate
for the round.
range
Yes.
attacks, not in. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. Well, that's okay. I have another one that I use when hit by range attacks. That definitely can't be a maneuver, I would think.
Probably not.
Okay. So, yeah, continue.
All
then.
right. Okay. Where was I? I was rolling a stun grenade. Alright, so it's gonna be.
We have a good
medium
history of grenades in this group.
Yeah, seriously.
Look, at least it's not Mike throwing the grenade.
All my grenades were awesome.
Because then it would somehow manage to hit Farrell, even though Farrell's not in the game.
His tablet just explodes.
Alright, so it's gonna be a medium, which is apparently 2 difficulty. And I don't think I've really got anything else I need to add to that. So let's see what. Wow, that is some negation right there.
Mm-hmm.
But not quite enough to stop this from going off anyway. So the stun grenade rolls right past Bosmo. It keeps on rolling. And then right as it nears Roll Cage's feet, it explodes in a burst of light and sound. I can't.
It's a raven a can.
That's right. Right. Now, I don't think I can use the disorient, because I think for that I would have to actually have some advantages to spend. I think by default it does blast, though, doesn't it?
Nope, it's
A
an
weapon?
active.
Yeah,
Really?
weapon with disorient can daze an opponent when disorient is triggered.
I would have thought the blast would be by default.
No, that's one of the weird things about grenades.
So apparently, Roll Cage is just going to leap on that grenade or something.
It says due to bad aim or something of that nature. So he basically
Bad luck or poor aim
rolled
on
it.
the part of the fire, or quick
Yeah.
reactions,
Yeah.
or quick reactions on the part of the victims means explosion may not reach anyone, meet or catch anyone else in its radius.
Which is precisely
So
what happens.
Wyatt just pushes Rail onto the grenade.
If you want to go with
Sounds accurate.
that, it's your narrative.
Actually
if you wanna
kinda
go
does.
with it,
No, he just dive away.
which will be what happens. So it goes off. That plethora of light and sound assaults Roll Cage for a stunning 8 strain.
Living
Oh,
La Vida
okay.
Loca
Nice.
ringing in his ears.
It will indeed. Let me just
So-
check what you 1 soak and 1 defense.
Actually, is Soka a calculated thing at all, or is it pure gear?
It's your brawn plus your gear.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I should raise that, because it should be, my brawn is what?
Oh, yeah.
Probably
Brawn
not a
is
0.
Okay, so my Soka's 3.
Also, if he has defense, you actually add a setback die to the attack.
Oh,
Oh, is that what?
Really?
Is that
Where
how
do you get
that
defense
works?
from?
Armor.
Yeah, there should have been a setback die on that attack against Bosmo, but it's too late now.
roll your setback die, Smug.
We'll remember that in
Alright.
the future with Cosmo.
You're not dead yet, damn it. All right, let me.
If we can save Simo, we can save Bosmo.
He'll just
And
shrug
then
it off.
Momo.
Awkward silence.
Aw.
Oh. So
There
guys,
you go,
I have-
Mike. You made me roll the goddamn setback dice, and it didn't
There you
help
go.
you.
Did. I still feel good.
So defense is only a setback dash. It doesn't reduce the damage.
No, soak
Soak
reduces
does
damage.
Does reduce.
Oh, okay.
Armor just makes you harder to hit.
I'll
So
keep
I
that
take
in
5
mind.
strain.
You sure do.
You haven't been that dazzled since the first time you saw Wyatt.
Aww.
Oh. Well, shucks.
Hey, my wounds aren't 5. What the hell?
You didn't see nothing. So the grenade goes off. Forsake is not impressed, but such is life. And we move on to Lan, who has a boost die.
So, guys, bad news.
Yeah.
What's that?
Lan's working for the Empire.
Oh.
Aww, sudden betrayal. No, bad news. We really can't afford to fuck around here. Bosmo's like 9/10 dead. Rail has just been blinded permanently. McGraw is eating some dude's remains. And is then going to throw them up on the ship and then eat the throw up?
Well, you don't know that I'm going to do that for sure. That's You're
his character. Let him play his character.
And we've got these two guys who can frankly do like a shit ton of damage if they're so inclined.
That is true.
So, let's see. So I don't have quick draw yet, sadly. So, one maneuver to move to Forsake Alpha. Is that right?
Wait, who are you moving?
Me? Moving
moving
to
yourself?
Forsake Alpha.
Oh, if you want to move over to him, yes.
Hey, buddy.
Hmm,
Then I
hello.
take the strain to take an extra maneuver, where I draw and ignite my lightsaber,
Oh, fuck.
and then my action is I attack him with my lightsaber
Whoa!
because fuck that guy.
Wow. All right, let's now spend a minute all doing our best lightsaber sounds.
And we
Okay,
get
I'm being
sued.
forced to
All
stop.
right.
Hey, I'm a lightsaber. I'm a lightsaber, everybody. I'm a
That
lightsaber.
haunted
Good
lightsaber.
job, D. Davis.
Thank you.
All right, so you are
So I take-
lightsabering.
So which
Rail
one is,
almost
which
drops
one
his
is the I forget. So I take 2.
Gonna be, I think, 2 purple for being engaged. And
To take the extra
Forsake
No,
maneuver,
it's the
actually-
wedding.
To take the extra maneuver, it's 2 strain.
2 straight. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're gonna
All
have one setback dice because I was interpreting defense wrong.
Okay. So what's the difficulty of them taking her? 2?
Yeah, it should be
2
2.
Okay.
And don't forget your
Um,
boost die.
Yeah, I'm going to use a boost die, and I'm going to use a light side point.
Ooh.
So that upgrades one of my dice.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can
There's
just do
a slot for
one.
upgrade.
Okay. All right. Feats don't fail me now. Fucking what?
I believe in you.
Well, you can chop off his hand,
It's definitely something.
right?
Fucking game.
Blow up his gun.
This fucking dice.
Do we?
Fucking
Should,
what?
all right. Do we want to add in a house rule for an
What?
excessive number of advantages with no success?
I would say you can turn 4 advantages into another success. I think that would be reasonable.
What do the rest of you?
All
think?
right. So let's
I'm
see.
fine
How many advantages
I'm
do I
also
have
fine
here?
with that. I don't
I don't
know.
mind
you
at
got
all.
6.
I have 6 fucking advantages.
You could totally unarm him.
Yeah, so let's see.
Advantages that declare that his balls explode.
All right, and we'll
And damage to minor, minor to moderate, moderate to major, major to destroyed is 4. So I destroy his gun.
his holster. Damn.
Just the
Fair
gun
enough.
in his hand is just toast.
Yeah. All right. All right. So the
And
lightsaber.
does he have anything else? Obviously, that's equipment. It's not his armor, apparently. Oh, actually, openly wielded, or
Openly
item on
wielded
a,
at the moment.
or item on a belt.
Yeah, there's some stuff on his belt, and it looks like his left wrist has got a device strapped around it.
Okay, well, that thing is now. The thing on his wrist is now at moderate damage. As I managed to do this without harming him at all.
I've taught you well, Padawan.
A display of
Now Boss Mo
incredible
can
control,
finally die.
of absolute precision.
Apparently so. So Lan makes his move. The saber slides into existence. Forsake's head turns, and it's like molasses speed. What? And then before he can do a damn thing about it, the saber cleaves right through the holster at his hip, destroying the quite illegal disruptor pistol within. Sparks fly from it, and then in the same fluid motion, he then brings the saber up, raking it across the left wrist of Forsake Alpha as a cat purrs in delight.
Hello, Jack.
That's the sound of Lan's lightsaber. It's just a cat purring.
It's made
So
out of
I had the
cats.
power setting turned down too low.
I take it.
Okay. And we'll go ahead and we'll add that house rule in if everyone's okay with it. So you can turn
fine.
4
Yeah,
advantages into a success if you want to.
If you have no other successes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit.
A fucking roll. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's it's an amazing moment.
Dear
but very
Fantasy Flight
interesting.
Games, your dice are stupid.
All right. And that'll end the first round of combat. And I dare say we could probably throw a pause in here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not?
Called out on Twitter by Fantasy Flight Games.